Yes, sir, we're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the footage from the Hascon 2017 Marvel Legends panel. A little late. I'm just putting this out because Hasbro just released the official product images today. So big shout out to the public relations person for Hasbro, Alyssa, who put me on the pull list. I think I was on the list before, but who sent over the images, and it was really nice meeting you once again. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of this footage or you're not really sure what's going on, then obviously this you might want to hang out for this video. Yeah, stay tuned to the end.
Did for us at D23 a couple months ago. So this is an updated look at this movie 12-inch figure, our first ever movie 12-inch legend. And then yesterday, we did a media reveal with Yahoo Movies. We revealed the Black Panther line of feature figures and role play. So go check out that story. We've got everything from, you know, claws to light up masks to basic figs to even a jet that transforms from into a panther.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff in the Panther line, but there's got to be some legends or something.
There might be a little later. Let's tease it out. It's actually the next slide. So we've got here, these are updated images, final product for our Submariner and Black Bolt. You'll see them down in the case. We each have an alternate head, so you can do different profiles of them. And we were looking for Dwight when we were planning out this wave, right? We felt we wanted to give another A-lister, right?
Yeah.
And we were going back and forth.
Yeah, we weren't sure where to go with the supporting cast for Black Panther because it's such a, you know, it's a much smaller world than some of the other universes that we've worked with in the past, like Avengers and, you know, and X-Men. So we decided to throw a little bit of a king theme to these two figures, T'Challa being a king. We're like, well, King of the Sea, King of the Moon, you know, and then we kind of ran out of kings. But there are some pretty cool characters that we haven't touched on, and actually we haven't done some of those big Super A's in quite a long time, actually.
Yeah, there was actually someone talking with Dwight about asking about this next reveal. So right, we know there will be at least one very happy person to come into the line. So of course, this is the Invincible Iron Man, new armor. He is our third comic likeness character in this Black Panther movie wave.
And I could be wrong, but I think this is the first classic Iron Man we've done since Guardians movie 1, which was 3 years ago.
The cosmic.
Yeah, the cosmic armor. So it's comes with an alternate Tony Stark head, multiple hands, blast, and a snap-on transforming kind of blast piece. If you guys have been reading the all-new, all-different Iron Man, his armor has lots and lots of different combinations of what it can do. So it looks really cool, and we'll have it downstairs in a little bit for you guys to see.
Woo. The movie Black Panther figures we're not quite showing just yet. You'll have to stay tuned for that, but we will have movie figures in this wave, of course. All right, let's turn our attention to the Avengers assortment for 2018. We revealed Songbird, who was the Fans' Choice winner the previous year at Comic-Con, so we know she's going to be in Wave 1 of Avengers 2018, springtime. We wanted to bring one more member of the Serpent Society. You've already gotten Cottonmouth in the Wave 1, I believe, Captain America 2016. So any guesses on who we would do next out of the Serpent Society?
This is possibly the slowest burn we've had in a long time. I mean, if you look back, we had Constrictor back in 2012, Madam Hydra, now, yeah, Cottonmouth.
Is it Globulus?
It's Globulus. Crossover!
Got King Cobra here for you all.
It is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, what's up next here? So let's talk some Spider-Man. So these are the reveals so far for Spider-Man Wave 1 in 2018 with the Lizard Build-A-Figure. Got just one more to reveal at Hascon for you. Yes! An updated version here of Spider-Woman.
Yeah, Jessica in her modern kind of biker leathers. It's got some really cool detailing on her torso, new head, glasses. We think she looks really cool. We haven't done Jessica for a while. The last time was her classic look, so we're like, let's give you guys the updated, more modern look to go with today's characters. You're welcome.
Moving on to Deadpool. These are the Deadpool figures that you knew from Comic-Con. And at Comic-Con, I sat here and told you that the Build-A-Figure would not be Strong Guy. And and there was some speculation as to
possible.
Whether we were just trolling everyone, and it really was, but it actually wasn't. If you've been paying attention to the news, you might have seen last week at Canada Fan Expo, we released Sasquatch as the Build-A-Figure, announced him, and he is down in the booth right now. And we have one more figure for the Deadpool assortment to reveal with you today, and that will be
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Paladin. The other one.
Could have gone either way. So, awesome Paladin here.
And we Paladin has the same hips as Blade and as the Electro from the past, and you guys were complaining to me earlier about how they didn't work quite right. We've actually gone back and modified this one so it has better, he stands better, he's not got a weird trick in his back like I've been looking all day standing downstairs.
So that's Paladin here. All right, let's talk some X-Men. Now this is Hascon. It is the premier family Hasbro event, so I wanted to play a game with you all, if that's okay.
And you're starting with Saul.
Keep it family friendly.
And the door's locked now.
So these guys know I'm a big nerd when it comes to the trading cards from back in the day, and my first start was the Uncanny X-Men Series 1, 1992, Impel, 2 different kinds of boxes. And before the internet, the way that we all learned about what these characters could do was through power rankings on these cards. And this power rankings card was actually only available in the collector tin, so bonus fact for you guys. This card was not available in packs, but I found an image for you. And yeah, this is how we learned what the characters did. So we have a few X-Men reveals that I'd like to share with you, but I need your help to guess that mutant based on their power rankings. So this is the first one. I think it's probably the easiest one if we see where it spikes there off the charts. A 7 fighting ability.
It's Wolverine.
It's not Jubilee.
Gambit.
Fighting.
It is Wolverine. These are early power rankings, as you'll see. Gambit actually had a disgracefully low power fighting ability, which was a big point of contention.
Wow, they retconned that pretty quick.
Yeah, so.
He hits people with cards. He doesn't exactly fight.
So there will be a Wolverine next year. We've done a few Wolverines recently. A really great mold on the left, an all-new body. And so what kind of version of Wolverine is there left for us to do at this point?
Tiger Stripe.
I heard it. Tony's been painting it all week in the booth.
This one
in our
after
model.
walking to our showroom, then yeah.
We got our Tiger Stripe Wolverine. And this year's Warlock series, the most sought-after character was Cyclops, as I'm sure you're well aware. And Wolverine didn't take too kindly of this. He wants to be #1 for next year because gut punch to Cyclops. All right, so next up, medium. Guess that mutant medium. We've got good mental powers. We've got good fighting abilities. I heard it down here. I heard it down here.
Yeah! I have such a crush on Betsy.
We thought she needed an update from the last Comic-Con version, right, Dwayne?
Yes, yeah, we haven't seen her since the X-Force box set. So, she's all new. She is a holy sculpt, and she's got her psychic katana, she has her psychic knife, and I do believe we ended up with her psychic butterfly effect. So, yes.
And last up, this one's kind of difficult because, again, these power rankings were maybe not the most accurate, but...
Professor X.
Professor X would not have the 4 fighting ability, though. So this is actually a trick question because it turns out Storm and Jean Grey had the same power ratings, which probably isn't right, but that's what we had back in the day, so which one would we choose to do?
Both!
Right, because we've done a lot of Jean Greys, we did 2 recently, so of course we are doing an updated Storm.
So this is kind of like a, we got a couple comments earlier today also about the Jubilee Wave, and a lot of people, you guys couldn't find that. So we thought Storm was a natural to bring back with a different version of her, so we can get her back on store shelves for you guys to get a cool new version that we've never done in plastic form before. What do you think, Langer?
Yeah.
So more X-Men reveals to come. Those are 3 heavy hitters we wanted to share with you all here at Hascon. Next 2 here were sneak peeks we showed in San Diego, and so I thought I'd give you the full picture of these. So this is a 6-inch Claw and Shuri comic inspired. Perfect timing for 2018 for Black Panther. We think these characters will, play a big role in that film. And then next up, we teased this image with a new accessory there.
Jubilee?
It is not Jubilee.
Wrong guy.
Similar colors. So this is a...
He does have a very fancy glove, that's true.
This is that Build-A-Figure scale from 2015?
2015, yeah. This one comes with an alternate Infinity Gauntlet, of course, inspired by the upcoming film, and I believe it has an alternate head expression as well. So, and Tony did a gorgeous job giving this thing a drastically different paint scheme. I think he's been sandbagging his first decos so that when he gets a second shot at them, they get to really, really shine. I think you guys will be happy when you see it in hand.
And as I said, we'll have more reveals at New York Comic Con in October. Also, we're going international. We'll be doing reveals at London MCM, so if you can't fly across the pond, check out the internet coverage on that. And we have a La Mole Comic Con in Mexico in November. So more to come. And then, if it wasn't obvious already, I am a trading card enthusiast, so we showed a very preliminary look at Apocalypse, like a 3D render image of him in San Diego, but we have a final shot to share with you right now. So this is Apocalypse for 2018.
Yeah, so this is a more classic coloring that we ended up going with. What we showed at Comic-Con was more of his, how he appeared in X-Force, and that was just the quickest thing we could put together for the show, but we thought we've never had a chance to do this character, and it's been so long since he's had an update. We're like, let's go classic and give you something that's, Apocalypse is a little tough. He's a harder one to create because there's not like that super iconic look. He's been around for a long time, but every time you see him, an artist has a kind of a different take to it. It's not a costume that you've seen, one definitive look for 10, 15 years. So we kind of made a hybrid with him. He's got a little bit more of a modern vibe to him, but we went with that classic Apocalypse coloring, and hopefully you guys like him as much as we do.
How big is he
One of
gonna
my
be?
all-time favorites, so move on to the next one.
Yeah. How tall is that one gonna be?
He is, I think, around 8 inches in height.
But he grows.
Like the new die-cast Beltran.
There we go.
All right, so those are all the slides that we have for you today. Now we'd love to answer any questions you might have. This is a small...
All right, thanks for hanging out. Before I get out of here, just reminding you that our 30 count of ACBA cutouts is on sale. This is a bonus variety pack that is a mixture of some of the best cutouts from all of the sets that we've put out. So if you missed series 1 or series 2, a lot of people have been asking about the early series. This is a way for you to get some of the best cutouts from those series and kind of stock up on some things and double up on some things. So you get 30 cutouts in this set for the regular price. The description or the link will be in the description below to order that set. And thanks to everybody for participating in the drawing for the Hascon exclusive X-Force Deadpool. We will be announcing that winner sometime this weekend. Alright, as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.